Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great week. July has started off amazingly. So it's been pretty awesome. In case you're wondering, my knee is healing. It's just gross looking still, but hey, I can move. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Showcase a few items that are new in the catalog. Hi, Donna. How are you? How is the new job going? So anyway, I'm gonna get started. My house is open or apartment, condo, whatever, open at 1 to 4 if you want to stop by and try any of the new items, grab a catalog, shop, whatever. You're welcome to. Obviously, if you're far away and can't, no worries. Here you are virtually with me. If you want to have your own cooking class, you can. I can do a demo for you online. And of course, there's tons of stuff to do. Anyway, let's just get to it, right? Anyway, I got a bunch of chicken thighs in here. I'm going to do this chicken barbacoa. I'm probably saying it wrong. Should probably listen to what other people pronounce it properly. Anyway, that's what it looks like in there. So, I normally do this in slow cooker. I'm going to do it in the oven, 325 in our round steamer for about an hour. It should be sufficient. You could do it on the stove as well. So we put the seasonings in with a half a cup of water, and it says say a bit of oil, which I'm not going to bother with the oil because I'm using chicken thighs, and I feel like they don't really need that. So anyway, mixing it up. Oh, and some tomato sauce or paste. It says paste. I don't have paste on me. We use tomato sauce here. I'm just going to use that. It says a tablespoon. I'm just going to probably put a tiny bit more. There we go. All right, so a bit of tomato sauce, or paste, whatever. Slightly different flavor, I know, but this is what we have. So, right, something I always say, don't go out and buy more other stuff or things you don't normally use. Start with the things you do use, and then, just adjust if you feel like it needs it, then sure. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit more water so that everything is covered. All right. So that's 6 chicken thighs. Fit pretty good at the bottom of the round steamer. And then I'm just, there you go. So a bit of tomato sauce or paste, a bit of oil or not, and then some water, and then slow cook it or do what I'm doing, 325 for an hour. And what's in here is basically like our pulled chicken, just a little bit slightly different flavor profile. So it has sea salt, organic cane sugar, and ancho peppers, some fire roasted onion, smoked paprika, tomato, onion, organic apple cider vinegar powder, chipotle, chili, garlic, black pepper, oregano, and citric acid. That's what's in here. So that's what we're making. So there we go. So that's going to go with that. All right, next step is I'm going to make 2 cake versions. So I've got eggs I've beaten up for both. And then it needs some form of milk or water or whatever. And I'm going to do, so it's Swiss 2 eggs with a half a cup of milk. I use oat milk, but you can use regular or almond or even water if that is what you've got. And then you put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Vanilla. Now one of them I'm going to put in some protein powder because I'm going to make my coffee cake one. And then the other one I'm just going to leave plain so everybody can see the difference or taste the difference. All right, so just mix this up. So this particular birthday cake mix took 2 years in the making to get it to the right consistency, flavor, timings, all that kind of stuff. And gluten-free flour mixes are hard to kind of pull together, right? Sometimes to get you the right flavor profile or texture or whatever based on different scenarios. So obviously you can do this without the egg, but use an egg substitute, applesauce, banana, flaxseed, whatever you want. And that also means in essence that that's got to work that way too. They do recommend not using a sweetened milk of any form, because obviously that will sweeten this up more than it already is. Okay, so then you can grease your pan. I'm using our old cake pans that we used to have. You could use, obviously you could use a round steamer too, because it would work. Same round concept. Or a muffin pan, or your own cake pan, or perfect petites, whatever you want. All right. All right, so there is the first cake. All right, and then I will throw this into the microwave for 2.5 minutes, I think. Wait, sorry. Microwave 5 minutes in the cake pan. And then 6 minutes later rest. If it is the muffin pans, the muffin ones, it's 2.5 minutes for the muffins. But for the cake one, it's 5 minutes, and then 6 minutes, let it rest. So there we go. That's that one. And then this one, we are going to, use a little bit of butter. I'm going to use butter on the bottom because I'm going to put some of the cinnamon and brown sugar or whatever it is you got at the bottom. And then I'm going to top it with the coffee cake stuff. And I know there's different ways to do this, but this is the way I like to do it. So, cinnamon, churro, apple spice. Actually, you know what? Let's do apple pie today. So I'm going to use the apple pie seasoning. If you use churro, you don't really need the extra sugar. Obviously, the churro one has some sugar in it. So a bit of butter at the bottom, and then just move your seasonings and sugar along the edge. And then mix up your cake mix. This is the one that has the extra protein in it. So it makes a really good sweet protein muffin thing in the morning. You can do it in muffin pan, as I said. I like the cake pan better for myself, but whatever you like. All right. Okay, so there is the cake mix. Pour that in. And then I will top it. And this one I'll put in the oven because I've got the oven going obviously for the chicken, so I might as well one in the oven, one in the microwave. And that way people who come over can also taste the difference between that, which by the way, there's literally none. Alright, so there we go. Cake mix with the apple pie spice and some brown sugar or whatever. I'm using organic cane sugar. You can use whatever you've got. Since I have people coming over who are nut allergies, I am not going to use the almond flour that it says to use. I'm just going to use a little bit of our gluten-free flour. And I got ahead myself, but that's alright. I forgot to melt the butter. So, while the oven's on, just going to do that to melt some of the butter. I forgot. And then we need that. All right, so that's that. Cake will be good. Let me tidy up a tiny bit so I'm not making a disaster. And still stuff everywhere, which is a total me thing to do. Right? Okay, so that's the cakes. They're good. Now let's get some tea going so that I have a couple of ice type teas to try. So I'm going to use last month's container. I'm also going to just use this kind of container. Put a couple of bags of whatever tea you're using. There's like 4 new herbals. Well, 1 new for this month, but new herbal teas. This one is, hi Tammy, is our elderflower cordial. Loving this one. Again, just turning it into kind of a syrup, not without the sugar, obviously. Just a very intense tea. I'll chill it and then put it on some soda water or into some more soda water, and then it's really yummy. You could all be turned into a sangria or whatever, anything like that. But organic apple, organic rosehip, sweet blackberry leaf, sweet orange flower, elderflower, licorice root. That's what's in here. And then I'm going to actually do the pink lemonade as well. And that one I'm going to put in some extra lemon. So if you haven't tried the pink lemonade, I recommend that one too. Okay, so a little bit of hot water. Let it steep for a few minutes. You can add in the rest of your cold water, throw it into the fridge. And away you go. So gonna let these two just steep. And then I will chop up the lemon and put a bit of lemon into the pink lemonade. Oh, and the pink lemonade, in case you're wondering, organic lemongrass, rosehip berries, organic apple, organic lemon peels, organic orange peels, organic hibiscus flower, lemon, and organic licorice root is what's in that one. So there we go. All right, so that's the cake. Let me check on the butter, which is nicely melted. Okay, so that is 5 minutes in the microwave. This is just the plain, regular happy birthday cake, which I'll now just put onto a, rack, and just let that sit for another 6 or more minutes. I'm losing camera space. Okay, that's over on the table. That will finish. All right. Then I was finishing up this one. So warmed up some butter. I've got some brown sugar or organic apple. No. Woohoo! What did I use? Cane sugar. So it needs a couple more minutes or another couple seconds, sorry. Finish. Okay. Then I'll put the apple pie spice in it, and then away we go. I can talk. I can. Anyways, all right. So, hey, Carrie. All right. So, what have I done? That's a good question. In the oven is the chicken barbacoa already going. I'm going to slow cook it in our round steamer. I've got 1 cake done and setting up, and that one is just plain. This one here will be the morning muffin or coffee cake version. So at the bottom is some apple pie spice, a bit of butter. The cake is made with vanilla protein, and I am putting in some apple pie spice because I thought I'd change it up this time. And I used our gluten-free flour pancake mix to make the crumbly part. And then you just sprinkle it on, or whatever you like. You can put it at the bottom You can put it at the top. I like to mix it up. It kind of gives it a marble look. I know I'm not into pretty. I just like to eat it. Okay, so that's that one. This is going to go into the oven since I have it already open and going for the chicken. All right, so timer on for that. Okay. All right, so the cakes are good. The chicken is doing. Next is the rice. So let's do some Spanish rice. Going to use our square steamer for that. So square steamer, Spanish rice. All right, so microwave version, multi-purpose steamer. Combine 1.5 cups of ground grain, guys. Wow. Me this morning, and I'm really red too. I wonder what. Anyway, probably because I got the oven on. All right, doing balsamic rice. See, I'm gonna just stop talking. Oh my God, guys. Woo! Look at me. All right. Rice, then the seasoning, some oil and water, obviously. Okay, so that is what the Spanish rice seasonings look like. You can see the peppers and everything in there. Tomato and active nutritional yeast, so that's cool. Onion, sea salt, chili powder, herbs, cayenne peppers, all the normal stuff. So in there, a little bit of oil is said. And then obviously water. But I'm just going to give it a mix. Rice with a good coating. Okay. 4.5 cups of water, basically. 4.5 cups of water. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5. All right, give it a mix. And then it says to cover, I will do the tray thing instead and see if that's better. And then wait 16 minutes or 18 minutes in the microwave. Obviously, if you use different forms of rice, it will take different forms of time. But we'll start with the 16 minutes for that one. All right, so that's the Spanish rice going. Next is, next will be, I'm going to try a sesame noodle thing. It's called Lemony Edamame Power Bowl. I'm going to switch it up a little bit and not make it exactly the way it says. But I've got some rice noodles going. But what I do need to do is blend up the seasonings with some white kidney beans or chickpeas or something. So it's 2 cups of pasta, 2 cups of frozen edamame. I'm just going to use regular peas, and then at the end I'm going to throw in some snap peas and that for some extra. And then so prepare. You got your noodles going, it's fine. Add beans in broth and everything to the blender. So I've got a food processor I'm using instead. I'm using some chickpeas, and then I need some water again. Half a cup of water. And then some Nourish broth. You don't have to use Nourish broth if you don't want to. And then obviously the new sesame ginger dressing mix. So 2 tablespoons of this, 2 tablespoons in the blender. You put broth, oil, dressing mix. Slice a lemon, squeeze that in as well, and mix until it's blended to smooth, and then you can toss that all into the salad. Okay, so 1, 2. All right, it'll get noisy. chop up our lemon. And give it a smush. Okay, lemon's ready. Okay, there we go. All right, so some rice noodles, where I need my multi-purpose top, so I can just get rid of the water. I tried this lemon sesame ginger, on, anyway, so there's my noodles on some pork and some just regular noodles earlier. It was yummy. If you've noticed, we actually still have our sesame ginger dressing as well. Anyway, so there we go. There is the chickpea lemon, or sesame ginger, I keep saying lemon, sesame ginger dressing. I obviously forgot the oil, but we all know what I think about with oil, so we're just gonna not do it. All right, and then squeeze in some lemon. All right, and at this point in time, I'll add in my frozen peas so they can cook in the really warm noodles. So there we go. So this is our lemony powered up pasta. I'm just using rice noodles so that it's gluten-free for anybody coming over today. You could use regular bite size, whatever you want, and then switch up your peas to anything you'd like. Obviously any vegetables, some peppers, anything like that. I'll leave it in the pot just so I can warm it up. I just wanted to make as much as I could before this afternoon, and then I'll probably just dump it into our very large 6-cup nesting bowl here. Anyway, so there we go. Very lemony, and also a very good non-meat one, right? So vegetarian, vegan, right? You can switch that up and play around with that. Okay. Put lids on so I don't destroy things. Okay. All right, where are we at? Am I past my time? All right, we're past 20 minutes, so I get it if you guys are like, okay, Candace, get on with it. Anyway, so I'll stop. I do have a couple more things that I'm going to prepare, but not that much. I'm going to make a carne asada dip for people to be able to taste and see what it tastes like. I'm going to use oat yogurt and vegan mayo as well for that one. And then there's Béarnaise sauce, which is really easy to make. Great for steak, but we could put it on some zucchini or something today. So microwave in a 4-cup bowl, some unsalted butter or butter alternative, uncovered, high for like 40 to 60 seconds, whips in the sauce, and then 1 cup of water, and then microwave for another 2.5 minutes. Keep mixing as you're going along. So it's kind of like making the hollandaise sauce. You just keep mixing and mixing until you get the consistency, and then you can put it on some roasted veggies, not fresh veggies, but cooked veggies, steamed veggies, steak, obviously, and there you go. So that's that. Chicken is going, rice is going, cakes are going, teas are going. So yeah, I'm all set up for this afternoon. So I hope people can stop by and try some new stuff, grab a catalog, have some fun, maybe win something. Stock up if you want to. And if you can't make it, all good. Hopefully you can watch the replay and just tell me if hit replay. And then, yeah, you can choose to participate in the mystery host party that I've got going on until the 12th. So if you place an order with me or place an order online, whether it's my class or Vinny's class, it doesn't really matter. You're welcome to jump on Vinny's class as well. Your name will go in a draw to win some hostess goodies. And if you want to have your own and just share your link with your family and friends or do a demo or anything like that, we can as well. Feel free to reach out to have your own cooking class so that you get your own goodies and maybe even do more, like, $500,000 class, go for it. Why not? The goodies you get that you can share around. And the Taste of the Collection is on sale until the end of the month. So if you grab that collection, 8 products for 45 Canadian, 41 US. It does come with the chicken, Spanish, a birthday cake, Carne Asada, Béarnaise Sauce, the Cheeseburger Pasta, the Sesame Noodle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing something. Yeah, anyway, one more product. I'm missing what the other one is. But anyway, I'll drop below the details of that. You can grab that. If you're new watching and never bought Epicure, you can get the Epic 15 promo code and get 15% off your first order. And if you're like, no, I want to make money from this, you can do that. Right now, the Access Pass is half off, so $24.95 instead of $49.95, which means you can jump in now. The sooner you jump in a month, the more you get in your month. So there's lots that you can earn and get incentives and stuff in your first 90 days. And so the sooner you start, the better it is. So you can share with your family and friends. And of course, just offset your grocery bill by getting that as well. So there we go. Lots of specials this month. It's a new season, new catalog. Hit me up if you want anything like that. If you're interested in hearing more about how you can earn free or get paid, hit me up with that. If you just want to order, feel free. You know anyone who's brand new would love to try Epicure, or maybe you think it'd be a great fit for them. They're gluten-free or trying to stay away from sodium. Also hit them up with that Epic 15 code and then send me a message and let me know that they're your person, and I'll put your name in the draw for that as well. Don't forget, monthly I have my draw for just participating in the group. So it's like posting what you just made, asking questions, sharing an unboxing, anything like that, your name gets in the draw. But that also gets, if you brought somebody in the group or if they bought anything like that, your name goes in the draw as well, double or whatever. Yeah, any way I can spoil you, I will, because that's what I'll do. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you this afternoon. Otherwise, I hope you have a great Sunday, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for jumping on.